Do you fund the Life Lab that is the other key lab here?
Well, it's a story that really started several years ago. When I was running for Senate, one of my campaign promises was we'd really protect biotech here in life sciences. And I wrote an editorial saying, we've really got to not let that leave like technology left 20 years ago for Silicon Valley. We have a big lead, we have an infrastructure here, the best universities, the best hospitals. And that idea started 5 years ago, and I think through the vision of Dean Faust and Dean Noria, they came up with the idea of really building a facility that would allow these startups to stay here instead of leave, be cost effective, and try to grow companies.
Were you worried about a brain drain? Where were you seeing it already potentially leaching to?
Well, we had seen it already in the tech industry. Back 25 years ago when I went to business school, we had digital equipment. The whole 128 had technology companies. Many of them got bought and went to California. We didn't want that to happen here. And so the mayor got involved, the governor was involved, 2 governors, and have really promoted the life sciences, and you can see the result of it now.
And it sounds as though innovators and entrepreneurs are committed to remaining in the area, as we're just hearing from that particular piece. But what, therefore, in terms of competition, when you're looking globally or you're looking in America, are there areas that you feel you can harness the crown away from or have to fight off? I mean, is the talent pool rich enough, particularly in the United States, when there is concern about immigration, for example?
Well, I think the talent pool is probably the richest in the country here in the Boston, Massachusetts area because of those universities, because of the groundbreaking research, because of the hospital complex, and the technology we have here as well. So we have the lead right now. I think we have the crown. I think we don't want to lose the crown, and something like the Life Lab can really promote that. It gives an easy access to companies. I think there's 8 different schools from Harvard that have people in the Life Lab. There's 15 businesses already. We only opened up in November. 15 businesses. You've just seen one that's very exciting with vaccination. All sorts of projects going on. So when you have that kind of vitality, they can start here and then stay here and then move up to another facility after they have done their work at the Life Lab.
I mean, you're a man who knows investing well, being at Bain Capital. Is biotech an area that you would not only be wanting to see for future innovations for our own personal health, but also as a reward?
Absolutely. There are many biotech funds, life sciences funds in the Boston area. We actually have just announced a large fund that's going to focus on that area, probably a little later stage than this. But there's an ecosystem financially developed as well, so these companies can get angel capital and then move to venture capital and then move to private equity capital.
The local ecosystem is supporting from a private point of view. What about from a public point of view? Because there has been much concern, particularly with the new administration in the White House, that perhaps we would see the taps turned off slightly for biotech funding. For now, that stay of execution is there, but what about longer term?
Well, hopefully the White House will look at this and see it's good for America, it's good for the economy, and they certainly ran on that platform when they really get into the details on this. Secondly, we've been really supported locally by our governor here and our mayor. The mayor was here at the opening. The mayor and the entire administration of Boston helped get this facility up in record time. A lot of times these buildings take 5 to 7 years, but due to the help of the governor, the mayor, the Biotechnology Council, Harvard University, Harvard Business School, and the community, it all came together very rapidly. And now you can see 15 businesses already up and running and starting. It's very exciting.
What about the diversity in terms of pool of people that you see here, females leading these sorts of businesses, ethnic minorities? Is that something that you've been able to prioritize?
Absolutely. My wife was heavily involved. Judy was heavily involved. She's a biotech investor. My daughter-in-law is a co-founder of a biotech company. And they got together and worked with the university here to make it very family-friendly. We have rooms for women, rooms for birthing, rooms to bring kids, breastfeeding, all the kinds of things, state-of-the-art that you can think of to make it a very friendly environment and a very easy environment to work for everyone.